I'm dying to know what Sombra's skill set is. I can't wait to find out her abilities and discuss how they're going to mesh with the game's current meta. But until we find out for real, all we're left to do is speculate.
Hi, I'm Forrest for Faulty Lid, and today we're going to talk about why Sombra will be a summoner.
The one thing we know for sure about Sombra is that she's a hacker. This begs the question, what exactly is she hacking? Now, the popular opinion seems to think she's going to be hacking other players. I think that's a reasonable possibility. I could see one of her standard abilities disrupting enemy abilities by not allowing them to be used, or perhaps extending their cooldowns. And it makes sense that her ultimate could prevent enemy ultimates from being used for a limited amount of time. That could work via a map-wide effect, kind of like the EMP from Call of Duty, or it could work as an object she throws down to make an anti-ultimate AoE, so that'd be like Mei's ultimate, but instead of freezing people, it blocks ultimate usage. I think that's a reasonable skill set for someone called a hacker to have, but my hesitations are for gameplay reasons. Mostly, I just don't see a hero that makes your own hero's abilities useless as being very fun gameplay. I think if this was her skill set, she would be more hated than Mei. After all, we've been learning to use our abilities under the assumption that we will always have them available if they're off cooldown. Now there are some exceptions to that, like Junkrat traps or being frozen, or an Earth Shatter, but a hero built around that principle has the potential to be more frustrating than any other hero in the game. Blocking a Mercy Res, a Zarya Shield, a Tracer Recall, a Reaper Wraith form all sound like they have the potential to be incredibly frustrating, depending exactly on how the block mechanic functions. Blizzard has made their development and balancing decisions with the goal of making Overwatch fun. I think blocking abilities runs totally counter to that. For me, Sombra having the ability to hack other players just doesn't seem likely to be her mechanic. So then who is she hacking? My theory? She's hacking Omnics, but not hero Omnics, not Zenyatta, Bastion, or even Genji or Diva's mech. No, I think she shows up with her own already hacked Omnics. I think Sombra is a summoner. Here's how that would work. One of Sombra's basic abilities would be to summon hacked Omnics that she can send out to tactically disrupt the enemy team. These would be like the Zomnics and Zombardiers we fought in Junkenstein Revenge. In terms of gameplay, they would function a lot like a Winston dive. If done correctly, the enemy team has to choose between two bad options. The first option is they can focus fire the AI-controlled Omnics. But, like a pouncing Winston, this is just going to give Sombra's DPS teammates an opportunity to attack the enemy team while they're distracted. The second option is they can choose to focus your diving team, but then Sombra's Omnics are going to chip damage away at them. These Omnics wouldn't do a ton of damage, but certainly enough to put squishy lives in danger before long. In this hypothetical version of Sombra, her ultimate would be summoning an Omnic that is far more dangerous than her typical summon. This could be some kind of tanky, Bastion-looking Omnic whose damage demands a lot more enemy focus than her standard ability. I can see this taking over moments kind of like Ana's Nano Boost put onto a Reinhardt. I think this skill set fits how I'd expect a hacker to play. If used correctly, she would strategically spam AI Omnics during times that can disrupt the enemy team like a virus. If used incorrectly, she just feeds enemy ults and gives them some target practice. It has the potential to be incredibly powerful in the right hands or totally useless in the wrong ones. Her summon would be like temporarily adding another player to your team. Even if that means they're just bullet sponges, the temporary man advantage alone could be used to win teamfights. I cannot wait until November 1st. I hope we get some kind of teaser or clue as to what her actual skill set will be before then. After the recent A Moment in Crime countdown ended, I just can't hold down my hype anymore. Blizzard, please throw us a bone and tell us more soon. What do you think of my theory that Sombra is a summoner? I want to hear about what you guys think her abilities will be, or what you want them to be. Let us know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and please follow us on Twitter at FaultyLidGaming. This has been Forrest for Faulty Lid. I'll see you next time.